It was a stormy night. Lyza Dawson, a deep-sea explorer, was sitting alone in her small room. The rain was heavy, and she felt as gloomy as the weather. Lyza was unhappy. She had been searching for something big, something that would make her famous, but she hadn't found anything yet. Then, suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Lyza was surprised. Who could it be so late at night? She opened the door and saw an old sailor. His face was rough, with deep lines, and his eyes seemed to know many secrets. Without saying much, he handed Lyza an old map. The map was old and worn, with strange signs on it. "This," the sailor said in a low, serious voice, "is the way to the Forgotten City. It's deep under the ocean, hidden from the world. But be careful, it's very dangerous." Before Lyza could ask any questions, the sailor turned and walked away, disappearing into the night. Lyza looked at the map. She felt excited. This could be her big chance. She decided to follow the map and find the city. She quickly called her crew. There was Mark, a tech expert who could work with any machine, Emily, a marine biologist who loved everything about the ocean, and Tom, a skilled diver who had seen many adventures. They got their submarine, the Abyss Explorer, ready. It was packed with the best gear, sonar to see underwater, cameras, and lots of supplies for the journey. The crew knew it would be risky, but the thought of finding a lost city was too exciting to pass up. The Abyss Explorer began its journey, diving deeper and deeper into the dark ocean. The sunlight disappeared, and they were surrounded by darkness. The sonar showed strange signals, and they heard odd sounds in the water. Suddenly, a glowing creature appeared. It was strange, lighting up the dark water with a soft blue light. It swam around the submarine, almost like it wanted to show them the way. The crew followed the creature deeper into the ocean until they reached a huge trench. It was so deep and dark, like a giant hole in the ocean floor. At the bottom, hidden among the rocks, they found a small entrance to a cave. They carefully moved through the narrow cave. Then, they came out into a wide, open space. There it was, the Forgotten City. The city was still there, though it was old and broken. The buildings were made of a shiny, strange material. A huge dome covered the city, keeping it dry, but the dome was cracked. The city, once full of light and life, was now silent and dark. The crew docked the submarine and stepped into the city. Their footsteps echoed through the empty streets. They explored the buildings, finding old tools, strange machines, and books written in a language they didn't understand. Emily found a library filled with books and old records. The books told the story of the city. It had been a perfect place, powered by a mysterious energy source. But the city's leaders became greedy. They played with powers they didn't fully understand. Their mistakes caused a disaster, and the city sank into the ocean. As they went deeper into the city, the crew found something unexpected, a guardian. It was an old machine, but it still worked. The guardian was tall and made of light and metal. Its voice echoed through the empty streets. "This city is cursed. Those who try to take its secrets will bring doom upon themselves. Leave now, or suffer the same fate as those before you." Lyza felt a chill. The city's technology could change the world, but the Guardian's warning was clear. Still, she wanted to make a great discovery. She decided to keep going. In the center of the city, they found what they were looking for, the power source. It was a glowing crystal, shining with energy. Mark started to take it, but as he did, the dome began to crack more. Water started to leak in. Alarms went off, and the Guardian appeared again, this time more urgent. "Leave now! The city is falling apart!" Lyza realized they were in great danger. If they took the power source, the city would be destroyed, and they might be too. She hesitated, torn between her big dream and the safety of her crew. But then, she made her choice. "Leave it," she said firmly. "Seal the chamber. We need to get out of here." Mark and Tom quickly sealed the chamber, leaving the crystal behind. As they did, The city's collapse slowed down, giving them just enough time to escape. The crew rushed back to the submarine, with water rising around them. They managed to start the engines and sped away just as the city was swallowed by the ocean. Behind them, the city disappeared into the darkness, leaving no trace. Tired and shaken, the crew watched from the submarine as the ocean floor settled, covering the city once more. They had been so close to the discovery of a lifetime, but now, all they had was the memory of what they had seen, and the knowledge that some secrets are too dangerous to uncover. When the Abyss Explorer surfaced, the crew returned home, empty-handed but alive. Lyza stood on the shore, watching the calm waves. The journey had changed her. She knew now that it wasn't just about finding a lost city. It was about understanding when to stop and let go. Some things, she thought, are better left buried. With that thought, Lyza turned away from the ocean, leaving the forgotten city to rest in peace under the waves, hidden from the world once again.